Breaking news! Patrik Laine will make his season debut for the Habs tonight against the Islanders. Laine injured his knee in a preseason game against the Leafs and opted against surgery. The former 44-goal scorer has been plagued by injuries of late, playing just 175 games over the last 4 years. Those of you in the Habs region can watch his return on TSN at 7 Eastern, 8 Atlantic.
This is SportsCentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto on this digital sports center presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And are the Oilers doing exactly what they did last year? Because just like Edmonton last year, they really took their time coming out the gate. But now they're scorching. They've won 3 straight and 4 of their last 5, and they're getting it done like we know they can. And that is scoring a ton of goals, as they're averaging 4.4 goals a game in that 5-game stretch. But tonight will be a real test, as they are in Vegas taking on the Golden Knights, who are in first place in the Pacific, and 3 points off the most points in the NHL. And despite getting smoked 6-0 by Utah in their last game, Vegas is playing some good hockey as well, with just 1 regulation loss in their last 6 games. Now, this isn't much of a surprise, but Edmonton's great play of late is because of Connor McDavid, as he has 5 goals and 5 assists during a 5-game point streak. I don't know if we've ever actually doubted Edmonton so far this season. Maybe we did. Don't roll the tape, but I feel like there was no reason to doubt them. We knew they were going to do this again. Yes, we knew McDavid was going to come. McDavid is here! To the association, and the Pacers and Raptors wrap up group play in the NBA Cup tonight, as the pair of winless teams in the NBA's in-season tournament go head-to-head in Toronto. And for both teams, they can't wait for this thing to be done, as they are both at the bottom of Group B. And we know neither team will be moving on, so the Raps don't have to worry about booking any Vegas restaurants in the next 2 weeks, which is honestly too dang bad because they got a lot of good ones. Now, relatively speaking, the Raps are on a bit of a roll lately, as they've won 2 of their last 3, and going back 2 weeks, they're actually 4-3. Now remember, this team was once dead last in the NBA not too long ago, so 4-3 over a 2-week stretch is actually pretty impressive for them. Now, a lot of that comes down to where these games are played, as the Raps are 5-4 at home this season, while going an abysmal 1-11 on the road. And that's also a microcosm of RJ Barrett's season. He scored 30 or more in 3 straight home games, and 5 of his last 6 home games. And when we look at the splits, it's kind of crazy. RJ's putting up 30.4 points, right around 7 boards and 6 dimes, with splits of 54, 43, and 82. Those are elite numbers, but that's only what he's putting up at home. On the road, it's a much different story, as he's scoring just 19.4 points, and those percentages take a drastic dip, especially the free throw shooting, just 59%. So all things considered, with the team at home tonight, I guess we can expect a Raps win and RJ to go off. You can watch the Raptors and Pacers tonight on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Time now for my favorite segment and yours at We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And let's start with show favorite Jameis Winston, who is the content gift that just keeps on giving. Winston threw for just under 500 yards on Monday Night Football, but also threw 2 pick sixes, which arguably cost the Browns the game. And after, in his post-game presser, had this to say.
It's an opportunity to continue to glorify the Lord, even through the toughest circumstances. I know I'm better than this. I know I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes. Like that's not me.
Watching someone go through their own catharsis live in front of a microphone is always entertaining, but you feel like you shouldn't be watching it, you know? Like it's a private moment he's having. Now, this next video is so unnecessarily reckless, but that is why we love it. This reminds me, we really don't see a lot of people doubling anymore. You know, doubling? You give somebody a double ride? In Ontario, I guess they say double ride. In Saskatchewan, we just say doubles. But you never see them anymore. What's wrong with kids these days? It's Tuesday! Which over the last couple weeks has actually been my favorite day of the week. And do you know why? Because we've given you back-to-back winners. Actually, I personally have been giving you back-to-back winners because I have not been betting them, which means I haven't been putting my betting stink on them for you. You're welcome. And thank you to Jack McBain and Kyle Connor, who have gotten us back in the green, and of course, me, Marissa Roberto. Especially Jack, who hit at over 4-1 last week. And today we're playing it smart and rolling with a guy we trust. And that's Mikko Rantanen of the Colorado Avalanche at plus 130 to score. Here's why we are loving this pick. Rantanen is tied for 5th in the league with 15 goals, so he's as consistent as they come. And he's scoring at a great pace recently, with 7 goals in his last 10 games. But wait, there's more. He's also up against the Sabres tonight, and Buffalo gives up the 8th most goals to right wingers this season. And did we mention that this guy owns the Sabres? Because Rantanen has 7 goals in his last 8 games against Buffalo. Plus, he really loves playing on the road lately, with 3 goals in his last 4 road games. And with the Avs dropping their last 2, we're gonna hope they come out firing tonight, hoping to get back in the win column. All this adds up to a golden opportunity for him finding the back of the net and us keeping the streak alive. That's it for today. Reagan will be in tomorrow filling in. I'll see you back here Thursday. Have a good one.